and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George Clark, and today I get to check out Game of Killers, released on Blu-ray by TerraVision. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, ring the bell and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia.
Killing yourself is easier. I can finish you with only 3 strokes.
So, jumping on the bandwagon of the Kung Fu movie market, releasing a number of lesser known titles from the Kung Fu movie genre, or wuxia genre, is the American independent label TerraVision. Not a name you would connect with Kung Fu movies, but they have put out one here that I wanted to get, and they've put out a few more since this arrived with me. Game of Killers, starring Barry Chan, a Taiwanese Kung Fu movie that I'm quite excited to see. Now, I'm more excited to see what the quality of work is that they've done on this, to see if it's going to be worthwhile. Keeping an eye on TerraVision to see that the titles that they are putting out are going to be worth picking up. In terms of who's behind it, I'm not too sure. I can't remember the director's name. Anyway, Game of Killers, I've never heard of. This is totally new to me, but I thought, why not give it a go? Why not support the independents and see what they're going to be putting out there for Hong Kong movie fans, or Taiwanese movie fans, or Kung Fu movie fans in general. Game of Killers, there's nothing else really to share with you, so let's get stuck in and see what... Oh, there's a few wee goodies inside there. What have we got? Okay, so we have a TerraVision sticker, as you can see. Again, very unrelated to the Kung Fu movie world, but still pretty cool to see. What else have we got here? We have got, oh, a fortune teller fish. Look at this. I remember these from when I was a kid, that these would be these little plastic fish that you put in your hand, and if it curled up a particular way due to the heat of your body, it meant something like, if it's a moving head, it's jealousy; moving tail, indifference; moving head and tail, you're in love; motionless, you're a dead one. Well, obviously. I don't know if I want to open that. Oh, here, it's actually open at the side. How exciting. Okay, let's have a game. Let's see what the fish does. Oh, fucking hell. Oh my god. What the fuck? Okay, moving head and tail. I'm in love. Well, I am. I do have the most amazing husband in the world. I'm not going to lie about that. Look, what? This thing's living. Holy shitballs. Curls up entirely. Passionate. It does not lie. This fish does not lie. Wow. Okay, I wish it would just stop though. It's kind of freaking me out. Okay, off you go. What have we got else in here? We have got, thank you for your order. We appreciate you choosing to support our independent label. No problem. Your order was packed by Brandon. Thank you, Brandon. Well done. That was beautifully packed. Very nice. Okay, let's get stuck into this, because I'm kind of excited to see where TerraVision are going to go with this, and are they going to give us a lot more Kung Fu movies and titles really unseen, or that are kind of forgotten about. But I like what they're doing. They're very simple designs. There's not a lot of artwork involved there, but it has a nice little throwback to the 70s and 80s designs of Kung Fu movie covers there. That's pretty nice. Okay, what have we got here? Game of Killers is presented in 2 different versions. We have the original dubbing for the US and the original Mandarin language, in brackets, which was believed to be lost. Fantastic. Just hope there's English subtitles with that. Special features: an interview with Barry Chan. Oh, fantastic. The Unknown Legacy of Barry Chan, a visual essay by Sean Williams of the Food for Thought podcast, and Ryan Farrell of Someone's Favorite Productions. newly created subtitles. There we are. That's a special feature, newly created subtitles. Wonderful. Presented in 2.35.1, region free. Game of Killers is scanned, restored, and presented in its original aspect ratio 2.35.1. Game of Killers survives from a print that was found in a warehouse in China that suffered immense damage and loss of colouring during its chemical breakdown from unhealthy storage conditions. Fantastic. So, I mean, something like that gets me excited that they've preserved, that they've saved this kind of movie, because, you know, it's not easy, and I know there's going to be a lot of work went into this, and it may not be perfect, much like with Error 4444 when they put out their earlier stuff. You could still see that there was some work needed, but those prints that they worked from weren't the best. They weren't fantastic. So this could be where TerraVision are going, but it's going to be great to see. Inside we have got the disc here and another wee ad for other TerraVision releases. I don't think there's anything on there that's Kung Fu related. Still good to see, and I'll pop out this cover because I do see that it is reversible with a shot of a fight scene featuring Barry Chan, as you can see there. Bum bum. So yeah, can't really tell you too much more about this. Hoping that it blows me away though. Very excited to see it. Always love to find something new and watch something new. I'm going to go check this out, check out all the extra features, play with my fish a wee bit more, and come right back and let you know what I think. So, just back after checking out the TerraVision Blu-ray release of Game of Killers, known here on the print as Silver Tiger, The Nine Gold Fingers, a title that probably wouldn't sell as much as Game of Killers. It was pretty cool to see, I have to say. First watch for me. Quite an entertaining movie. Not perfect in any sense, much like the print. Now, granted, on the back of the Blu-ray, they do explain how damaged this print was when they first picked it up from a Chinese warehouse, where it lay unprotected, with the negative pretty much rotting away there. So the job that they have done in that respect is pretty damn good. So watching both versions here, because you do have the English version, which runs slightly longer, a few minutes longer than the Mandarin version. I also feel that the English version has definitely got better sound. I watched them both. The English one definitely came across a much stronger and entertaining piece for the most part, although it was pretty cool to see it in its Mandarin language with English subtitles. But yeah, that said, it's very much as restored and scanned and cleaned up as they have done here in the work they've put into it. It's very much a grindhouse presentation in that respect. It starts off very, very scratchy and jumpy, although it gradually gets better to the point where you don't really start to notice these flecks of scratches and dust on the screen as the movie goes along, and the picture improves dramatically the more as you're watching it. Now, I thought I was pretty much coming towards the end of the film, and I was only at the halfway mark, because this is pretty packed. Like, there's a fight after fight after fight, and for that reason it is highly entertaining. There's a lot going on here. Barry Chan is wonderful. He's a fantastic actor. I do enjoy him in a lot of things, but also throughout this there's a number of other faces that prove to be highly recognizable. His friend here, I can't remember the actor's name, who stars as Dirty Cat, also pops up in films like Jackie Chan's Lo Wei movies, Half of Kung Fu, Fearless Hyena, I think Magnificent Bodyguards, also Alexander Loray's Devil Killer, which I believe he also choreographed. And then you've got the actor, I want to say Lin Wan Chang, I think is his name. He was like the prisoner that was escaping in Fantasy Mission Force. He also choreographed the action for that, choreographed the action for a host of movies, and also directed Kung Fu Kids 5, Kung Fu Kids 6, the very underrated City of Darkness that features Donnie Yen, Colin Chow and Billy Chow, as well as Kim Ri Pen. A fantastic wee film, really underrated. But I mean, overall, there is a host of fantastic people throughout this whole movie. It definitely, for me, made for a fantastic watch. When you recognize those people and you know who's involved, it makes it more exciting. The film itself is just a simple tale, typical of this era. There's a map, there's some hidden gold or treasure. Everyone wants to get their hands on it. It's something we've seen time and time again. So nothing particularly special about the film or plot itself. That said, Barry Chan is a joy to watch, and the film, as I say, is packed full of kung fu fights and definitely worth checking out for that reason alone. In terms of the extra features, so there's no audio commentary, which I was quite surprised with, because I think it would have been great to just have someone talk about this. TerraVision, honestly, if you're looking for anyone to do that for you, I'll quite happily jump on any of your new releases, because I will get behind you. I do feel you have done a great job here, and I am excited to see what else is coming out down the line from TerraVision, especially if they're going to grab more harder to find, rarer titles such as Game of Killers. The Barry Chan interview was just under 7 minutes in length. Love this guy. I mean, wow, the interview was so much fun. He is 80 years of age. I would say, honestly, I thought I was like mid-60s at least. This guy looks fantastic. And of course, ended his film career around the early to mid 80s. Maybe a couple of cameos in later movies, but went into the television industry from there and became quite a huge Taiwanese television star. But then they went on to teach martial arts, and has produced a number of martial arts novels and manuals, things like that. But this guy looks incredibly healthy, so young. There's a lot to be said for learning martial arts and looking after your body, because he looks amazing. That interview is well worth checking out. Very, very good. He tries to remember back to Game of Killers. As he put it, it's such a long way away, and he's done so much in between then, but it was a very, very good interview to check out. The video essay from Sean Williams on Barry Chan and on his career life, things like that, again ran for by probably just under 14 minutes in length. He does make for a fantastic piece. Great speaker, great to listen to, very informative on what he has to say on Barry Chan there. Although Barry Chan himself in the interview was like, where's Barry Chan come from? That's not my name. Where does Barry Chan come from? Very, very good. But for me, overall, definitely a double thumbs up. I think TerraVision are going to do a great job with what they're putting out there. I am excited to see what else is coming, and this, I am happy that it is in my collection. Out now from TerraVision. So thank you once again for watching another video here on Invincible Asia. Don't forget you can check out hundreds of others here on the channel. You can also show your continued support by heading over to my new merch store, or by checking out invincibleasia.com, where you can read my full movie reviews, and follow me on Instagram at InvincibleAsia. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu, and I will see you soon.